So today's lesson is all about changing mixed fractions to improper fractions. When you hear of the concept of a mixed fraction, you have something that looks like this. 2 1/3. So this is what we call a mixed fraction. Now, the reason why we call this a mixed fraction is because it has a whole number meaning the number of wholes our fraction has, and a fractional part. Now, an equivalent number to this would have been 2.33. Okay, 2.33 means that, if you think about it, this part of our number is the ones section of our number, or the tens, or the 15s, or sorry, the tens or the hundreds, right? Whereas the 1/3 represents the 0.33 of our number. Now, in our examples, we have a bunch of like mixed fractions. So on our note here, you'll notice it talks about 25/7 and 43/22 are improper fractions, right? Now, we can write improper fractions as mixed fractions, but we also need to know how to change them from mixed fractions into improper fractions. Now, the mixed fractions looks like this and this. Now, let's say that I wanted to go and convert this problem here, 6 1/4, to an improper fraction. So here's how you do it. You write 6 and 1/4 on a piece of paper, right? Now, what we really need to do is, the first thing that we got to do is we have to write our new fraction as something over 4. So that's the first thing. The next thing that we have to do is we have to kind of draw a circle around all the numbers, right? Now, the bottom portion of our direction really means we're going to take 6 times 4 holes, 6 holes times 4, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add 1. So we go 4 times 6, and then we add 1 for the top half. So our answer is 6 times 4, and then we add 1. Now, we have to do bedmas when we do this. So when we do this, we have to take 6 times 4, which is 24, and then we write down plus 1 over 4. And then 24 plus 1 is 25 over 4. And that is our final answer. That's literally it. So imagine I asked you to change these improper fractions, these mixed fractions into improper fractions. So just like we said before, we're going to draw a circle, a half circle, that kind of shows how we're going to do the math. The bottom half, we're going to times the two numbers, and then the top, we're going to add to it. So for 5 1/2, we're going to get the following. We bring down the 2, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go 5 times 2, and then we're going to add 1, which is going to be 11 over 2. Now let's do that again for 3 4/5. So 3 4/5. First thing that we have to do is we have to bring down the 5, the denominator. Then we're going to actually take 3 times 5, and then we're going to add our top. So 3 times 5 plus 4. So 3 times 5 plus 4, when you punch that into your calculator, the numerator becomes 19 over 5. And we're done. That's it. Now, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to do the practice problems that we have on the bottom of the page.